kind of float the frisbee or the disc down into the basket. You could, but you still can kind of just make a straight shot at it.
Different courses have different layouts. You'll see some that are maybe 12 feet up in the air that you have to go throw it up to, or
really?
that are
Okay.
in the ground. So there is latitude as far as how those are either use the terrain. A lot of times you see them perched on a rock, or on the edge of a incline to make it more dangerous to throw at.
Sure. Now, how long would a hole, an average hole be? 100 yards?
We go
shorter?
by feet. So
feet.
It's whereas a golf hole would be 300 yards. We tend to be around anywhere from 200 to 300 plus feet.
Yeah, at Otterbrook, I think our longest hole is just under 500 feet, and our shortest hole is like 180 feet or something like that. So.
Okay, all right. So there are a few theoretically par threes and a few par fours
Absolutely.
to go along, and okay, well that's interesting. So it does vary. The course does vary. So it's not just kind of the same hole after hole. You're turning around and kind of doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, and the holes are designed so that different throws are needed. Some throws may be left to right, some throws may be right to left, some may be straight, some may be keep it very low, some would be throw it very high. So it varies. The holes themselves vary quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And so, okay, so let's talk a little about the leagues and things like that. If someone was interested in joining the league, and right now, how many people do you have in the league itself?
Well,
good question.
Yeah,
right?
it varies from week to week. I mean, during the week last year, and again, we just started playing and opened the course in August. I think in August we had up to 15 people in the different, in the leagues. And some nights we'll only get 4 people, so it varies from week to week and just depending on people's schedules. The club itself probably right now has anywhere between, 15 to 25 people that are members or have said that they were members of the club.
Right.
And the key is a lot. This is all volunteer. I mean, this is really, Bob and a few of us are driving this and doing all the work on the course.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to also, on the financial end of all this, this is something that you folks have done pretty much all on your own. There's no assistance really from the city or the state or anything like that. It's all through volunteer and donations.
Yeah. I mean, the Army Corps has been very, very gracious as far as helping us, donate the land, or at least say that we could use a certain land. They have helped us with some of the paths and things like that to make it safe for people to enter. So they've been very, very helpful. But yeah, for the most part, the fundraising has been through T-shirts. Like I mentioned, Mark Bonner had done a lot of the fundraising for the baskets originally.
Yep.
I got a donation from my in-laws actually, and I made a donation as well as some other friends. So it's basically at this point it's been all donations and fundraising through just volunteerism.
Great. All right, we got another phone call here this morning, so let's go to the phones. Thanks for calling Sound Off. Go right ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a great point, because it isn't as easy as it seems. It can be just as frustrating as ball golf for sure. But one of you're right, absolutely right. I mean, disc costs maybe $15, and certainly you can go online and find bundles for less than that. And an important part is Otterbrook is free. You can play there anytime you want to, and there is no cost. There are paid courses in the area, up at Sunapee and some places down in Massachusetts. But there's plenty of places around that are free to play for anybody.
And it's it yeah,
Oh, thanks for calling.
Yeah, no, thank you.
there is definitely a learning curve as far as throwing these. They are, you have to throw them much harder. You have to use your whole body as opposed to just sort of flicking it from
Right.
your chest.
And a great activity, as you had mentioned, for a family, really. I mean, to go out for a mother and a dad to hang out with their kids, and a fairly inexpensive activity and a fun thing. And kids, they love throwing stuff around. So I mean,
you play 9 at Otterbrook, and then you go down, and they have grills and stuff there. You go swimming and cook out, and really make a day out of it. That's a blast that really doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't even cost to get into Otterbrook.
Yeah, that's great. And all right, so you guys have a big event coming up a little bit down the road, and that is in May. So how about what's going on with that?
It's called the Vibram Birdie Bash, and the idea is that Vibram is a disc maker, and they want you to try out their discs. So for $30, you get 2 discs, a T-shirt, some other Vibram, tidbits, and we're going to play at Otterbrook and have prizes for various things, and it's actually a great way to kind of get into it. 2 discs for $30 is a pretty good deal. And, if you're new to the sport, this is a great way to get into it. If we have a lot of people that are regulars that are going to be there also, and are going to be there to help show people how to enjoy the sport.
Yeah, and the contest isn't just stroke play. It's actually kind of a modified stroke play. If you hit metal on your throw, you get a point. If you put it in, if you get a birdie, you get a couple of points. And if you actually put it in 1, you get 5 points. So it's a lot more relaxed as far as, it's not a normal tournament. It's not a standard stroke play tournament. It's actually more of just a fun kind of pickup round, if you will.
Exactly.
And any prizes?
Oh, yeah. There's a prize for the men's winner, the women's winner. The Vibram is very big into the spirit of the game, so they're going to have a spirit award, and those people will get additional discs, or I think there's like a backpack or something like that.
Yeah, they'll be closest to pin contests, things like that.
Yeah, we'll probably have a raffle or 2 and some food, and it's gonna be awesome. A great way to check out the course.
All right, excellent. And so again, if people are interested in getting a hold of you folks in wanting to join the league, or just get more information, go out there and try it. You guys have a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, it's Keene Disc Golf Club on Facebook. Our webpage is keendiscgolf.com, and we're also on Twitter as well. Those are probably the best places to get a hold of us.
And so they can email you. Can they email you right from the website?
Absolutely, right from the website, and actually right from the website you can hook up with the Facebook page, the Twitter page, email. One of the things that we are doing this year is building some tee boxes, more formal tee boxes down in Otterbrook, and I want to mention the New England Flying Disc Association. They were really gracious enough to give us a $1,500 grant towards building those tee boxes.
Great.
The idea is to put some pavers down and build those up so that they're a lot safer. Right now we just have natural tees, which are fine. It's just we want to make it as safe for families and people as much as we can.
All right, very good. Well, I want to thank Bob Johnson and Derek Decoste from the Keene Disc Golf Club for coming in again. You can go to their Facebook page, their webpage, keendiscgolf.com, and from there you can check them out on Twitter, also on Facebook. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in and showing us all the cool discs and things like that.
Yeah,
and
thanks, Greg.
Good luck.
Thanks for your time.
All right, very good.
you.
Time for a break on Sound Off here with Greg Pregent and Dale Pregent sitting in for Chris Coates on AM 1290 and FM 1041 and WKBKRadio.com. This program brought to you by Elm City Bagels and Deli, with bagels, soups and salads, sandwiches, platters, gluten-free options on West Street in Keene, right across from the Colony Mill Marketplace. Sound Off, we'll be right back.